So today we're going to start talking about money and how money grows when you invest it in a savings account, for example, or some other type of investment. So there's two basic types of interest. There's simple interest and compound interest. Let's see how each of those work. Let's say you had $1,000 and you invested it at 7% per year simple interest versus investing that $1,000 at 7% per year compounded. Let's look at that example. So if we're using simple interest, we start off with $1,000 at time zero. So that's like the first day we walk to the bank and we put in $1,000. After a year, we're going to have that amount, which is B3, plus 7%. 7% of 1,000 is $70. So we made $70. Now the next year, it's going to be the same thing all over again. So B4 plus times 0.07, and we get $70 more. And the spreadsheet is actually pretty smart. So if I just take this little box here and I drag it down, it kind of repeats the pattern for me. So this is going to be B5 plus that amount of $70. And this is going to be B6 plus $70. And this is going to be B7 plus $70. So you can see that the money's going up by $70 each year. These first differences are 70. This is a linear relationship, isn't it? So in the case of compound interest, we start off with that $1,000 on day one when we first walk into the bank. And what's going to happen is we're going to take that amount and we're going to multiply it by 107%. So it's going to grow by 7%. So it's actually the same as in the first case. Now for the second year, we're going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to take that B4 and we're going to multiply it by 1.07. Now we have a different number. And why is that? I'm going to continue the pattern using the spreadsheet. These numbers are greater than these numbers. This number is 1070 multiplied by 1.07. This number is the previous number multiplied by 1.07. This number is the previous number multiplied by 1.07. This number is the previous number multiplied by 1.07. So instead of adding, we were multiplying each time. So if we look at a graph of this money growing, we're getting a straight line. And we know it's a straight line because these first differences are all equal. In the case of the compound interest, it's going up by 70, and then it's going up by more than 70, and it's going up by even more, and then even more, and even more. You can't really see very clearly, but this line is actually curving gently upwards. Which of these two investments would you prefer to have your money in? Simple or compound? Okay, so at this point, we're going to do an example. I'm going to do the example all over again, but I want you to pause the video and try it yourself in the spreadsheet, see if you can do it, and then come back to the video and watch how I do it. I'm going to do it very quickly. And there you have it. Now, of course, when we're dealing with money, we're going to round to 2 decimal places. But we'll worry about those details a little later.